Welcome back, everyone, to the NECC. The collegiate action is well underway for this week 3 of Counter-Strike. So you jump into this thing. My name Vincent, joined by Get the Bag Mark. And Mark, you're looking stunning as per usual, my friend. How's it
Oh,
going?
Vincent, my lovely co-caster hitting me with that compliment right off the rip. Dude, you know it's gonna be a wonderful Wednesday. We're back. Obviously, if you've seen, we're pretty deep into this thing. Vinny, already on the broadcast 2 weeks ago on the NECC action, I was definitely fretting about the midterms that were coming up, but you know what? This collegiate CS here in the middle of the week will put away my solace because they're already here.
That's right. And already into this one is what we're looking to get. It's Syracuse University and Fisher College. It's the
What
victors
what?
from last semester in Fisher College up against the Syracuse Orange team that has a lot to talk about. I love this. I love getting to watch this team last semester, both here and in other collegiate leagues. I feel like they were on the upswing, and they come in mostly untouched. It's the same Fisher College roster, though, from the victory against Northwood in the finals from last semester. So definitely an uphill battle for Syracuse this evening.
Is it fully the same lineup? It is the same lineup, fully that same five. Different coach behind them. They're not with Why Not FPS 01 anymore, Vincent, but they are still that
RIP.
very intimidating five that you've seen out in these collegiate seasons now that to be so fierce. But this was not a team that head down to Syracuse when they had a crazy little land just a couple of weeks ago, Vincent.
Yeah, I was super interested to see how that goes. I got to talk to Senshi over at Laundersland. They were super excited to do that. They've got an awesome setup there that they've been working on, but we'll wax poetic about that at another time because we got a map pool to talk about a veto inbound as we find some expectations and see if they're going to be set. Because it's been an ancient that Fisher College have enjoyed here, and they're going to lean back into that. Anubis has been actually okay, another Fisher College map. Syracuse have picked into it. That's also been one of their go-tos. I think for Syracuse, I've seen them a lot on Anubis, and if I recall correctly, Mirage. But I think that they want to avoid Fisher's Mirage at all costs, which is an understandable place to be. Which leaves us at a nuke decider.
Yeah, obviously, this Fisher College team is going to be particularly intimidating across the way. And I think that when you reach into an Anubis, I don't think that you say this is a Syracuse team that feels intimidated, right? Walking in, it seems like they're challenging them. This is our best map. We're going to try and feel you out, see how you can get upon that challenge as well. It's that nuke in the back end that, is always going to make me excited, Vincent. Not sure we're going to be getting there this afternoon. I think that nuke particularly may be a little bit sweeter going the way of the Boston side. However, with this ancient up here into the way, I think I see two clear paths of a 2-0 one way or a 2-0 going the other.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was a bit impressed with what Syracuse has done here in the past. They won other collegiate leagues spring of 2024, and they were on the upswing. They lost some of their firepower though, some of the biggest impact players that they had. One of which being Cameron, who I just
Right.
actually sent a message to Sinchi, and I saw him in the coaching slide tonight. I was like, hey, like what sort of
What's up with that?
actual role is he got there? Like, is that real? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. That's a very real role that Cameron is doing for this team. His quote was, and I'm gonna quote it because I think it's awesome. He said, "Yeah, he's our blade in the back." So it's cool to see. Is what I'm getting at. But a Fisher College team that, as we've talked about, has a lot of firepower in their own right, just to begin with. Some fly-ins, sure, but some long-standing members of the collegiate space, and our buddy Tommy Corn as well.
100%. You should go by refuse for those that are unaware. Excuse me. Aiden just going to be ridding a refuser here right at the start. Is Syracuse looking like they're going to begin to click also early? They're going to have to defend this B site, already pushed back into the way as Tatum is trying to bring it to him at the back square, but Icon, he's ready for the fight.
Yeah, bomb goes down despite the disadvantage that Fisher are working with. They're trying to bring that back, though, as we speak. Kreppel gets his, Alex beheaded, and so is Kreppel. It's all up to Korn, who you rely on in the late rounds so very often, but they're on this defuse. Get the dink. Can he track through the smoke? No. Don't get off of that one for a moment, but Syracuse come away with the victory, and the kit helping out in that. It's a opening round, and a solid opening round at that.
For an entire take onto the B side, you don't see it usually go like that. Unfortunately, you whip right more kind of fiercely into those gunfights up against the P250 to sort of get, it was Tatum right there pushing into the back lines with that completely out, but this is a Syracuse team that is going to be expecting Fisher College to be stepping upon that gas and at least ripping to a halt. Alex does get a quick trade kill, but this A site is going to be unnoticed very quickly, Vincent.
Yeah, I mean, one guy was here already, Aiden. He gets his one, but the smokes are good. 3-man through Temple, though, is going to be difficult, but they overflow. It's just a waterfall effect as they try and swing out. Korn has a Galil, and it's a third man that he doesn't anticipate. Sets Alex up for the 1v1, and the in-game leader will win by burning out his opposition of Senshi.
Didn't even have to plant the bomb there in a absolute bloodbath. Full house between Alex and Korn. Very well done. And that is a interesting ticket kind of already ripped out of the palm of Syracuse, where it's a pistol you're really going to want to hold on to. And it doesn't seem like they're going to be letting them get any breathing room, Vincent. 3 MAC-10s they have lined up on the board at the moment.
Yeah, these days, pistols are great, but getting the second round kind of seems low-key more difficult than that at times. At least you're in the recent history. Regardless, Lurk Smoke out onto the B side, and it's a bit of a interesting one here for Fisher College, just trying to move forward. Catches a full blind from his teammate, a little bit of miscommunication, but all good. The MAC-10s will rip through the defense and allow for Fisher a bomb plant and much more.
I mean, all 3 MAC-10s get a turn to burn right there. Korn double at the end. Carries over that from the multi-kill he had just there on the boost in round 2, but already you clean that up and it's right back to the USPs for Syracuse as they started off so confidently.
This is a map that we've seen Syracuse play as well, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say, was it them? Hold on, I gotta go back to my notes. I want to say it was them who played against UH in playoffs elsewhere. I'm going to fact check.
Aiden is alrighty. Getting way too much right there. Through his teammate's leg, it looked like, on that second frag. Either way, Senj, the leader of this whole thing, will catch up with the rest of Fisher College here momentarily. And it was quite cool. You know, this was a guy that we were both in Toronto. I remember meeting him just along you, Vincent, when Sench was telling us about the Orange Jam that they had going on in planning. Obviously, just a tournament to get those reps out there. And, like, dude, their facility at Syracuse.
It's crazy.
I don't know if you were seeing those videos.
Yeah,
like, crazy. They have a caster room and everything. I kind of want to go out there to cast the next like Orange Jam.
I was actually I was talking about it. I said if it wasn't like unreasonably far from me in Georgia, I would have been so down. Unfortunately, it is a little on the far side.
We can maybe get a little bit of information on, I guess, who ended up winning that. But I think the videos that I enjoyed the most were seeing the stage. They had those, like, just, like, IMAX level face cams on. Like, some really great equipment they have put in down there. Instant reconnect by Alex. Thankfully, no need for a prolonged tech pause. Jeez, even Alex reconnects and
I got the
still
fact check.
Can pick up all the money.
Fact check false
grab it.
on that one. Yeah, incorrect.
Not perfect, guys.
I thought it was Mirage Anubis. It was Mirage Anubis, and I thought it was Ancient Third Map. I don't think it was. That or I didn't write it down, so.
Carbon should feel something sneaking in here. Right through the grate. Not where it's supposed to be. I mean, Carbon's gone all the way back to CT, so... I mean, respect the responsibility is there of the A anchor, because this is going to be all free for Fisher College.
I mean, it's all as well because Tatum is putting pressure on B, so makes it difficult to kind of anticipate what's going down. And, oh, Alex is just going to slide into Temple, make it even more difficult. Bomb's getting there. A little slow. They're playing very respectful of the opportunity that Syracuse had for an A main push. But no one is there. Oh, but that's a nice catch. Alex might take a dink, but he is going to take another victory. 5 on 3, and the escape attempt being made, but Tatum makes sure that Bird just can't get out.
And I have a feeling these Fisher College players are not going to be satisfied with letting a couple of these players to rest, because it's Niels that's right next to Game Mender that's going to be just reaching after Icon there. Horn gets a nice trade, and now Aiden is put on notice, overwhelmed, and this is how Fisher College swallows up many of their opponents, just by not even giving them a leg early into a lot of these games.
Yeah, but I think it's important to know that Fisher College taking a lot of time to ensure that all of the I's are dotted, T's are crossed in that round. We get into these games, a lot of times Fisher, you know, they're a strong team, and so sometimes you got to force them to respect you to begin with. Seems like they're starting off on the respect train early, which I think means that Syracuse are a team that, you know, they are looking towards, has the firepower to fight back, and, you know, this is why.
Vincent?
What?
Look at that, baby. Entry out from cave with the CZ. Bird he's a criminal. You know I'm here for that type of mischief. I think you would be right upon with this, though. Ooh, just not getting the timing there with the deagle at hand. As soon as that CZ goes down, it just all goes away, Vinny.
Yeah? As soon as they die, it all goes away, huh, Mark?
As a CZ went down.
Uh-huh.
Important emphasis.
Yeah, I think we could agree to disagree on that one. It's okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've been wrong many times before, but you many more.
That's what you think. Can agree to disagree again. Been wrong a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen. I've made a lot of predictions.
That's
and
true.
You know what? Just like Richard Lewis says, when I'm wrong, I throw 40-yard bombs. You know, when I'm wrong, I'm really wrong.
And that's what it is about the CZ. It's okay, you just can't quit her.
Kind of walked into that one, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's okay, though, because Syracuse is going to fight back in this round. At least that's the idea. It also makes life difficult. Tatum the same, as his firepower out towards B makes it impossible for Syracuse to hold this B site until Icon arrives onto the scene. An equalizer, as well, with the help of Bird, means that Fisher have a lot of map control. They have a lot of space, but they aren't very set up to work together on this. Very separated.
They're going to try and conjoin here through elbow, it does seem. Bomb is going to be right there in the hands of Kreppel, but Niels, he's going to be taking fair care of things up top. I suppose that the B rotators set up to just try and pounce onto A, but I mean, you get that success off it. The adjustment is natural, and their corner is just going to put it away. 6 on the board for Fisher College, and keep in mind, that's 6 in a row.
They make it look so easy, right? I mean, it's an early advantage, but Syracuse do a great job of fighting back and maintaining a 3-on-3. That seems like the first big step that Syracuse have to make in that round, but then Fisher just pause. They wait, and they look for Syracuse to have a reaction because of those deep positions that Fisher College have. And, I mean, eventually it comes, and Niels has it locked down.
Everyone, that's a concerning noise. When you hear that, you should be afraid. Bird, no! He's not going to get one.
He wasn't
Alex,
scared.
a man that is not afraid of the sun.
Oh, not scared at all.
That EU blood.
Those
He is
couple of
not
shots.
afraid to pick into the LMG. Shall not scare this man. Nothing can shake him.
That's true. He's fought his way through the the terrifying NA land space over the last
You know
year.
how cold it is in Sweden?
Pretty cold, I've been told.
I mean, Fnatic hasn't been heating it up in a while, so. Sorry, Alex. Love you, man.
They did win
you,
today.
man.
They won. They brought it back.
Did they?
Yeah.
I love that. Love the. What an entry by Korn. Would be honestly wondering if he ever stops holding W. Niels with quite a less impressive kill, but the ones they need necessary. Brute force into cave. He goes down to 1 health, and it's this B site that's going to be on lock. This has been the main point of emphasis here. Carbon with an excellent spam.
Oh, that's tough, though. He gets shot back. Those bullets come flying straight back through that same smoke, return to sender style. And we'll take another nade into the smoke. Sinchi actually on an op, or sorry, it's Aiden on an op. And, you know, a difference as well from last semester for Syracuse. Oh, boy. Damage done, and then the getaway made. Nice adjustment, though. Alex goes down, but again, fighting through damage at every turn. Syracuse, the time already slipping from their grasp. It's more than that. It's the round, too. 8 rounds straight as Fisher looked to play denial of this save.
Leave them alone, crap out. Why did you have to go out through game ender? Put in the defenses. Honestly, that smoke should be enough. Though I am seeing, not certainly believing it's gonna work out to Aiden. What a flick he gets onto Tatum now. I did not expect anything to come through Donut there. That was for certain.
Well, when you have 16K, you know, you could afford that, Marky. I guess.
Since when did you become an accountant, pal?
Well, as you know, I have been an accountant this whole time.
And counting them bucks.
I have. Not my bucks, but just the game bucks. I don't have a lot of those. Especially not when I gotta go to the tax office here soon. Don't take more of them.
I can't believe our producer got a picture of me lounging.
It's that season. You looking cute, though. I'm
God
telling
forbid
you.
a man cast comfortably.
You got your legs up on the desk and everything.
What up, everybody? See, I prop up a challenge like this, and then I get presented. But see,
Yeah.
I'm chilling, everybody.
Oh. Well, fun times, at least for us on the desk. But the server, I think Fisher are having fun. I don't know that Syracuse are having that great of a time of it. Rush coming.
Oh, no. Oh, I think he did a little bit more damage there to Niels, but who was concerned about that? Crept out back-to-back through that smoke, and yeah, they are just dusting everything here in these corners. Aiden now in a 1v4. Better hold on to that op.
Yeah, I feel bad for Aiden. He's just sitting, watching, and waiting. He's hitting some nice shots. Like, these are swift kills.
He's got a dragon lore. He better be.
All right, that's fair. Though, I feel like half the people who have dragon lores, you know, they're just for show.
What are you about to say? What are you about to say?
It means you're
like a rich guy with a watch, and he like doesn't know what. I don't know what this is. I just bought it because it's expensive.
Yeah.
What a noob. What a watch noob.
Also, you're telling me? Oh wait, no. I was about to say, I didn't realize we were watching that. I was like, a dragon lore, no knife. Nade stack mid. Oh, he's not dead. Okay, Alex goes back. It is a bloodbath down in lower mid. Fortunately, the B-bomb site, pardon me, falls in the process. Smoke for game ender. That's going to make life difficult.
That's a kill down in the back lines where it should be this cave position encroach next. HE that's even clicked through, but oh crap out, what a swing. That's onto Aiden, so no surprise factor related there. Crap out might just end them all. 3 headshots right there on the post play and a 4K in totality. And Fisher College, man, as advertised.
Aiden is playing out of his mind, though. Like, he's doing everything he can. And that's not necessarily a whole lot in some of these rounds, but double kill up mid. He even gets one looking towards the retake, giving Syracuse all the opportunities that he can to bring that one back. Crap out, just having none of it. It's 10 and 5. independent presence once again, and they fight through it. Alex has got the Corn support. Those flashbangs are effective. From here, I think Fisher College gonna slide right into another one of these advantages. So a shot from Tatum.
See, that's the thinking outside the box from Bird here. And you know what? Bird can just line him up. That was looking so good for him. Aiden just going to get clipped there. Next from Alex to go. Looked like Niels was about to have a very good angle cracking down with his IGL onto the bomb site. But Syracuse, they're going to have the advantage here HP-wise. And now it's all going to be down to Niels in the 1v2.
He's got a pretty good covered position, though, inside of Cave. He's going to step out of it, though, trying to make this a little bit more uncomfortable. Swinging through the smoke is not going to be ideal. And Icon just trying to play off of Sinchi, but not in a position to do so from the beginning. So ends up paying that heavy price. 11-1 in the favor of Fisher College. Their map pick, it's going swimmingly.
Can't argue with that. I would certainly agree. 11-1, 11 in a row. Another pistol round to set him free, Vinny.
Do Falcons, do they swim?
Okay, well, it's a falcon, first of all.
Okay, dude. All right, we're making fun of
You
my
Americans.
accent.
You Americans saying falcons.
Okay, all good.
That's a Richard Lewis bit.
I just...
What about today, pal?
Yeah,
PG.
Yeah, you can't say the real clip, okay? Double up? Dude, this is a nasty double up. If Pal gets any here, you're loving it, because then he's going to get set up so perfectly. Yeah.
He joined him in cover before he went down. Now Matthew Tatum is going to have to rise from the ashes.
Oh, no, they don't go A.
The sun is no longer shining there.
They might still be able to get into position. Corn is about to get caught, though. There's a little timing through house side. Trying to catch the one. He's going to get the one. Almost out of ammunition, but where is the house lurk? What has happened? They're playing cutoff. Sinchi is a late arriver onto the scene. Missing the shots. No! No, Sinchi misses the mark, and Corn gets a triple. Finally removed, and buying time is what's been done there. Alex is low, but he's still hitting the heady.
Yeah, these are crazy peaks from him. This is Fisher College showing that their individuals are standing at a great margin there. Would have liked for Tatum to get a moment to pop off there on that A site, but I'll never complain about a Corn multi-frag.
Yeah, if Sinchi had gotten into position for the flank a little bit earlier, he would have been in a perfect spot, but he's looking to play cutoff. He's not realized how far forward, or rather how far back on the B site the Corn is actually at before they rotated. So, unfortunately, Syracuse paying the price for that lack of knowledge. Not really a mistake, and it's about to be the end of at least map number 1 here, as it's a clean up. The force bite falls flat, and Syracuse struggle as Fisher College pull it over the line at 13-1 scoreline.
Yeah, that's Fisher College's ancient, just absolutely on par, and unfortunately, it doesn't really feel like Syracuse really got to get started. And when you have that, like, Anubis up next, Fisher College being that, so their opponent's pick will likely get to start on that T side. I really fear that a dominating swallow up at the beginning of the game like that could result in the same thing. It's very tough to get your confidence up against a team like this. But I will say, Vincent, that it was to your points about Aiden, right, on the op. I think that Bird was even, singing in very confidently. I think that they know it's going to be a tough game versus Fisher College. I think they all do. So they're just going to make sure that they're going to put as much positive tape out there as they can. And, with their map pick next up, why not give it their best shot?
Yeah, listen, they're sitting 2-0. Syracuse doing a good job already. But like you said, they're aware of the beast that they're up against. We'll see if they can dive deep into the belly of that beast and come out the better on their map pick. Coming up after the break. Well, it's time to see what Syracuse University has on offer. Their map pick is hopefully going to be a different story than Ancient, but man, Ancient was a one-sided masterpiece out of the Fisher College side. Mark, what is the potential difference maker here? What are you seeing on the upswing for the Syracuse squad?
Yeah, I think that the individuality of a team like this, that I think, in like a larger conversation, I don't think that they should be too intimidated by the fact that Fisher College will probably be starting on this T side of Anubis. I think that they were probably confident enough, Vincent, to like go ahead and take this pistol. Like, if they can do that, that they can start off the game on a really nice foot. They can likely, get that respect back from Fisher College on the beginning of this map and really make this a fun affair. So I'm looking forward to seeing if they can keep up that like same level of play that say Aiden was looking to show.
I mean, Aiden popping off in a pretty big way. I mean, this was an impressive showing, even in a dominant loss like that. It's hard to like take anything away, but I was enjoying what I did get to see, and I think the Syracuse have more to offer, generally speaking. The difficulty is that the individual level of all these Fisher College guys, and I think maybe if you're watching and you don't really know like what the level looks like, let me try to like paint a picture here because each of these Syracuse individuals are like at the top of the level when it comes to like you're playing in pugs on on NA servers. That's absolutely the case. The issue is that these Fisher College individuals are at the top of the level when it comes to competing in North America or elsewhere. So it's just
yeah.
it's just a very difficult difference to see when you can't put it in like numeric values. But the reality is that Fisher College has individuals that have competed on an international level.
Right. I think that like I'll do my best to put it numerically right now, just with the simple fact that let's say that like the Syracuse players on average will be ranked within like the top like 1,000 face it, whereas I think the average on the Fisher team on their face it ranks are within the top 150, which they had to grind to get those, Vinny.
That's true. That is playing the pugs, putting into work. I was noticing that. I think is it Krepal who's like top 50 right now in NA. He's on the grind. So that's for sure. But the point stands, right? That
You
this
are
is
correct.
this is an
Yep. He's
uphill battle.
33. Man.
Jeez. Yeah, it's an uphill battle, not just when you're talking about individuals, but just in experience level as well.
Yeah.
And that's considering the fact that Syracuse are a team that have had the privilege of playing with some of those higher level players that are on the same page as somebody like Korn, somebody like Tatum here in the North American region, or their coach. I mean, Cameron is in ECL right now, so
He
yeah,
Yeah.
like
I don't mean to interject, but he played against Fisher College in that LAN final that they won,
true.
right? When he played when that like with that Timmerman mix in Philly. So I mean, even that's kind of a funny storyline. I really wish Cameron was here with us. I don't know if I'm going to see him this weekend in Philly. There's like a Kimbo Light is going. It's
Oh,
half of an akimbo team, so I can't wait to see which half that is.
wait, you don't know yet? That's crazy. That's a
Yes,
that's
we'll
a
find
wild
out. We'll
time.
find out.
Yeah, but so point is overall that Syracuse doing a pretty good job as it is with where they're at. But this Fisher College team, they're the real deal. They're a step above honestly anyone else in the space right now. And that's why most of the time when talking about them, it's hard to find a team that can test them. Even in the finals, right? Like against Northwood last semester, Fisher College still were able to find despite losing a map, but being down a couple players in that first one, they still were able to bring it back. Reverse sweep fashion.
Sorry, I'm just smiling because we hear there's like a little bit of trolling happening in the knife round. That always puts a smile on my face, Vincent. I don't know about you, but I think that like the only like example that we can kind of go with like, okay, see now this is these are some shenanigans. These are some shenanigans. Okay, Alex, you're supposed to let Bird just like hang out. You're talking about their map pick going swimmingly. Well,
That's true. And then you gave me a hard time. We're like, you said it wrong.
well, the water was in T-spawn.
It hurt
Dude.
my feelings. Oh.
What's like the rhyme to the reason here?
I don't know.
Oh,
Funsies?
goodness gracious.
Funsies, Mark. You should know.
Sacrifices. Sheesh.
That could have been a Get the Bagbar classic right there,
What, like do a little funny,
Yeah.
have a laugh?
Yeah, you
Lose the
understand.
game.
You get it. Yeah.
Oh, I know
Wait,
all too well, my friend.
wait.
We might have lost Icon here for a moment, so I think we're gonna come back here. We're gonna have to deal with our pretty faces. There we go. Just wanted to wait to see him. Vincent, this has been obviously a lot of fun with it. I even got to, sprinkle in almost to my Davenport spiel, right? That's where
Oh
you
boy.
had, the first time, like the only team that has, reached this level, just so I can sprinkle in the fact that, like, it's cool to see a guy like Korn sort of use the like collegiate Counter-Strike system to build a lot of really cool experiences in his life. He's been to a couple of different colleges, to Illinois State, to obviously the aforementioned Davenport, to now Fisher, where he continues to pursue his education and, play some really cool Counter-Strike alongside it. So obviously, I know that, he's gotten to like go to some cool places too. Just came out to Kansas City with the team. Obviously, talked about their trip to Philadelphia. So they've really liked having Mr. Tommy Korn, former Panther, former
Redbird.
Redbird. Yep.
I got you. Don't worry. Yeah,
Thank
I've
you.
it's been fun. Especially being able myself, that is like having the privilege to call him on all of those rosters. It's been a treat. I honestly, to kind of see that story develop over
I
time.
remember when he got double wall banged on Nuke that one time.
That one
You remember
time.
that?
I can't say
Do you
that I
know what I'm
remember.
talking about?
No, I don't. I'm
There
sorry.
was somebody like no scoped Korn in T Spawn from Mini in an advanced game 2 years ago.
I was on the Davenport Advanced team.
Yep.
I was on a lot of those
Wasn't it? It
games.
wasn't one of his teammates, but yeah, he was on that current roster.
Oh, okay.
Never forget when Davenport in, gosh, I want to say season something of Maine. All this is leading to when they played Peaker's Advantage with Tawa and Davey in the finals of Maine. And that was a matchup for the actual history books.
The history books were right that Icon needs to figure out a way to get his PC back online. Come on, dude.
Only Tawa could save them.
Figure it out. He probably could. Tawa could save just about anything. I'm convinced. I am convinced. Hi guys. Sorry, we still wanted the app, so here we are.
Yes.
Caster start game? No, I'm holding it hostage. I've personally taken Icon offline.
Somebody clip this guy. Him admitting to wrongdoing.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
On the call. Does it look like I'm laughing, Vincent? Does it look like I'm having a giggle?
Yeah.
Chuckle?
You can't say does it look like I'm laughing and then giggle and chuckle in the process of doing that. It kind of defeats the purpose.
Come on, man.
Kinda...
Like how I like have my like. We should maybe getting an update on where we're getting into game here in a moment. I was gonna comment on how we're NECC themed, and I just actually told a lie to the broadcast. Wouldn't be the first time
or the last time. The good side, the upside for me, Mark, is that that ancient game is not the most dominant ancient game I've casted today. So we're stepping up.
Apparently, man. Apparently, like that was an absolute crazy one. I actually like got that through where I'm being interrupted by production. Guys, seems as if we've got some Counter-Strike on the way. So Anubis.
Lock in, Mark.
It's popping up right now.
All right.
You lock in, buddy.
I'm locked in, pal. I'm locked
little
in.
Dude.
You really like calling me a little guy here recently, don't you? It make you feel big? Like,
yeah.
Because it doesn't bother me. I'm just curious. Yeah, but as you were highlighting, Fisher College start up on the T side. Gonna get the BXEC into the mix. Is that 2 smokes for straight?
Can't really tell. That is a pretty large margin. Korn is going to be getting that through. Tatum just very quick with that Glock. Going to want to walk this down the lane himself. Should be walking to a pretty easy death. And we'll See if Aiden and Bird are able to give this a good crack. Bird with the fuse kit on the back, so it should be a good shot.
Oh, he's on your screen. All right, there we go. Crossfire set. No, it's the long rotation. Not in tempo, but Tatum. Oh, being quite loud about this whole thing. The good news is he's already got the one. Aiden got to recover that kit. Well, he hasn't done so. I think time is already expired. Tatum trying to run him down. And you can rely on Alex to play the OBJ. Yeah, I think Tatum deserved that, you know, running at him and such. So that's the way it goes.
We talked about how important that pistol was. But Vincent, I don't know, honestly, what came over me. If, you know, Fisher College won that pistol round, then I don't know that we would get another way to see Bird pop out that CC again.
All right, somebody take over. I gotta go. I struggle. Actually, he does have a really nice skin, though.
Look at that. Look at that ZZ.
Yeah, can we get a spec on Bird real fast?
Yeah, just flash through E-Box, by the way. I think Niels has to make like a test or something after this. He's sprinting down. Okay, now I have a problem with it. CZ gone first, and unfortunately, I don't think you're going to be getting much more action off it. Made the MAC-10 pick back up in Fisher College. They are very much within stride.
No doubt.
Farming.
It's 18 hundo in the pocket for Krepal.
That's what collegiate Counter-Strike legend Kojo Moe used to say. He was farming crops back at Davenport.
Oh yeah? On the ecos or just in general?
I hope in general.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just wondering, you know, I gotta...
Anything to get a Kojo Moe reference in there. He's actually, like, traveling the world now. He's doing much better.
Is he back?
Nope. We'll see when he comes to. Look, Sench, Korn, they've been waiting for it. It's on this B site. I don't know if we're going to get this A hit in the first 4 rounds.
What, you got an A hit that you need to, like, work in here? Is that contractually obligated or something?
I would line my personal bias, but there is just something about a good A hit, Vincent. I don't know what it is.
What is that?
It's a little bit awkward there out at E-Box. Okay. Could have actually faded away with Krepal and maybe considered going for it. Now it's just a little bit of a bonus at the end.
Dude, I feel bad for Alex sometimes. He's trying to wrangle these guys. It's like, stop swinging. It's Korn to make sure that things don't go too wrong. Carbon collecting a triple on the exit. But the exit is the best case scenario for Syracuse Orange in this round. It's just a domineering B attack for Fisher College. Don't stop. Don't really have to.
See if Carbon can sort of nose into some action early. This is a Molotov that probably won't spread. For the luck of Sench, hopefully not. But you're immediately getting the smoke on the street. There's that action we were looking for, but not going to be ready for it on this cam. Feels it's all over them, but now facing through the smoke, Sench does get that. And at least with 3 different contact points confirmed, they're going to be waltzing into B. Oh, poor Bird on the CZ. While I say that, right where he needs to be, still not good enough.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He's made a lot of noise there, kind of getting into position, but beyond that, I think Korn saw him when he gets into the cubby at Orange. Carbon, a little bit loud about his approach. Tatum's op, handles business. I guess Tatum back to opping.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting experience watching this Fisher team and who they think should opt. Because it's gone, why not? into Frizzy.
Was it Frizzy? Was
Yeah.
it Frizzy before him?
Well,
I don't know.
I forget who. No, it was why not. Then Frizzy took it. Then then when Why Not was not with the team and standing in, he was the coach, right? And then it was Tatum who took it, and then it went to, I think it went to Niels for a little bit.
Yes,
and then
he was opting
and then they
in,
talked about
Philadelphia 18.
and then they talked about Krepel taking it, and now it's back to Tatum.
Right.
So yeah, it's been that's all in the space of just over a calendar year.
I actually feel that like during the like spring and summer months, I'm like a pretty good opper. Like when that falls off into like the fall and the winter time, I mainly stay to the rifles. I wonder if that's the same with this Fisher lineup.
Just a seasonal opera. Understood.
Oh man, I need to like add a little bit more sarcasm, but this one's no joke. They immediately clear this thing out and they don't even give it a hint.
What? Hey, hold on.
How he stand? How he stand?
That's awesome. I understood it was a joke. I just like hitting you with the deadpan response, you know? It's like it's a little
Pan
goof.
hurts. Stop.
What?
I said the pan hurts.
Oh. No, it doesn't. It's dead. Alright. Purple.
I feel like Aiden's body just had quite a majestic fall back into it. Okay. Yeah, thankfully Krepel is there to just lock Bird up. This could have a little bit of a problem attached to it, though. You're not even going to think twice about this, and Tatum actually does get that away with the AWP, so a cheeky one he does get up to get. Fellas, what are we doing?
Oh, we're
It's
not.
almost like they need a coach to corral this rambunctious group.
They do. We have our good buddy Io Rascal in there.
So I know that he was the analyst before, correct?
I believe that's true, but he also has an active role within Fisher College generally. So
Gotcha.
I don't, he has a lot of CS
Big Fisher
experience.
College guy. Big Fisher.
He's got
College,
a lot of CS experience, obviously, but he had been kind of taking point on their Valorant teams as well, from my understanding.
This is true. I believe I actually got to meet this fine gentleman at Philadelphia 18 as the one of the Fisher rosters got out there. Bird right out from this smoke. It's a very nice kill. Fisher College through maybe one of their lesser gracious efforts, excuse me.
I think they
Get this out into the side and lose 2 players.
Was he there with their
My
GC
homeboy,
Valorant team?
Nitsu, yeah, they were there with the GC Valorant team.
Yeah, because there was an event there. Yeah. It was a cool event. I feel like they didn't like talk about it all that much, but it was pretty awesome.
There were some things. Now that is a way
Smoke.
to throw smoke. It's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
there. Boom.
There's bullying Carbon with some of this utility. Carbon? Ninja defuse?
He's trying.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Tatum just saved him from disaster.
He sure did. I mean, you jump in there and it's like 10 seconds left and you don't expect to see 3 guys, much less a dude with his knife out. Understandable out of Carbon, but I don't think that Fisher College are too worried about this. Bird's having some for fun Counter-Strike with another Gev.
Only like $500 more than the MP9, my guy.
Yeah.
I see value there.
And you know what else is
300 bullets, bro.
You know what else is like $500 more? It's the FAMAS.
The Moss era has started.
Yeah. I asked Freddie that earlier, and he said, "Nah, I'm a hater," but in his classic like Brit way. You know what I mean?
The Brits find a way to salt on most things North American Counter-Strike. They hate us because they hate us.
No, we were connecting on an emotional and personal level about the similarities between UK CS and NACS, and we're more alike than the people like to admit. I agree.
Carbon slipped past the defender of this post plant for one moment. What is this little bit of an effort here at the end? You should be probably getting on to and Steed to get right out. This is a pretty big bomb. They should be safe. Fisher
What
rolled
do
to
you mean?
8.
This
That's
is
one of the smaller bombs in the game considerably.
yeah, that was a dud.
I don't
It
believe they
doesn't
had
go
armor,
boom,
however.
it goes pew.
So just one like medium-sized boom, you would say.
Yeah, like half a vine boom.
Below this guy.
That one doesn't land? Dang. I'm just not. I'm not hitting tonight, you know? I can't have it a day every day. Aiden, that's a nice shot, though. These B attacks have been pretty devastating for Syracuse. Fisher College having a lot of success here. Aiden might have slowed that down considerably.
You know what, Vinny? You said you're not hitting tonight. I think otherwise. But if you were shooting 100%, I would be concerned. Fisher College seemingly are right now. A couple of entries. And now another lockdown to the site. Alex just tripping him up in the back lines. Icon with a very winnable 1v2. Alex making contact out here from Pizza. A slow look onto Korn, but he's going to be reining in that headshot. Perforating with a 2K between him, Tatum, and Alex. Very great.
That's a good word. Perforating. Yeah, put that one in the pocket.
Into the box.
A lexicon. And 9-0. Unfortunately, it's just a big struggle for Syracuse to just find anything in these rounds. Even that opening pick from Aiden in the last round just wasn't enough. All right. Well, how about 2 opening picks? Is that enough? That's a different question.
Oh, look at that by Icon all the way through. Just a little bit awkward on the flash by Tatum specifically. It can't go 100% every time.
That is enough, I'm concerned.
Ooh. Running him down, this should be enough, though. A 4v1, even for Crep Out, is going to be very difficult. Fighting from where he does stand, it's going to be 3 players to quite literally line up all at some place. Bird peek through. He does get a little bit of respect on it, but Syracuse to get the first round on their map pick.
Yeah, it's taken a hot minute to get there, but to be fair to them, you don't need a ton on the CT side to actually have a competitive T side. I mean, if they get to 3 rounds, if they win out on this half, I would feel, maybe the confident isn't the right word, but I would feel good talking about them as a contender going into their T side, generally speaking.
Just a very quick Canals push. They're not going to be ready for this. They don't seem to be absolutely ready, but double incendiaries are just going to turn this car right back around. Nobody's upset.
Yeah, we pumped the brakes pretty quick on that one. Corn's going to stick it around, though. And all of their mollies are used. That juncture. Out of the A-bomb site, though. Bombs dropped for Tatum to continue to work his way forward. They know Aiden has been here on a swift adjustment, but it's just off target.
Niels.
Cleans up shop. Finishing blows to a Fisher College 10th round.
Why they brought them all across the pond to put up score lines like this. 10-1, and this thing is really, really illustrating all the powers that Fisher College can present on their T side, but presenting how leveraging into a couple of these extremities, making sure that you're really making the post plants as strong as they can be. You know my opinion about Anubis and how T side it can feel sometimes. You can get the full version of that right now.
Oh, Alex gonna still
That's
best
a
them.
great couple of shots.
It is, and Aiden's got the support too. Might be a little bit more as Aiden plays a little bit of a ring around the rosy game on the bomb site. Quite literally, they swing each other round and round. And where they stop, I think it's back sight here on platform Corn. Oh, it's just so very aware. He's going for the knife.
Yes,
It's
Corn,
right
yes,
in
Tommy.
the back. Corn will confirm.
What an absolute demon. You can hear him typing in the chat right now. It's all fun and games. But right here, you want to get revenge, and it's going to be sweet if you can convert. But
Oh
this
my
is a setup
goodness.
that you will not be expecting in a million years. Icon, how can you? Oh, but he sees
Oh,
Corn at the top of it. The mouse jump
no!
and disaster.
Oh, it's the worst time. He got jump scared by the duo. Oh, on top of each other's head. Well, it's back-to-back 11-1 score lines on Ancient and Anubis. Syracuse onto the preferable side, but I don't think they did enough. That's the problem. Don't think they got there in the end.
Yeah, you need a little bit more of a basis, especially when it feels like Fisher College are just coming right at the jugular for you. But you just heard the stampede. Where of Fisher College Dawn? It's down below. And Niels just gets another headshot as you pass by. It's going to be 3 players in the pack of their stragglers that they're going to need to convert. And Tatum, he's got the big deagle on the other side, and he's toting it well. Not anymore. Leave this man alone. Oh my goodness. Niels brought his best tonight, that's for sure.
He sure did. Oh, dude, they've been slicing and dicing crap out all night. He finally gets killed by it. And that one, I think, the funniest part is that one was an actual accident. That was the only one that looked unintentional.
But definitely preventable. I mean, preventable, excuse me.
Not provincial. We're not.
There's a lot of great stuff that's amongst these. Oh, and Niels, he's literally getting shot in the back by Tatum. He's literally getting shot in the back by Tatum. That's so great. He said, those are my eco kills. He said, save those for Tommy. Oh, man, it's a celebration on this A site. I was propping it up in the first half, and I didn't know that this was the way I was. This is a little bit ridiculous.
I don't think it's a guarantee to get out of this round. Corn goes down, and it'll be Alex who has to retake. He's made a quicker move, though. His HP might be low, but he's got a lot of time as the bomb just goes down. No kit.
Alex catches one. No kit, but he certainly has the clue about it. And essentially is just running him down. Doesn't care who's on the other side of the server, even if it is the Swedish specialist. Syracuse will get that second. Fisher College, they'll have quite a pillow to put behind them, however.
Yeah, I think that one's all nice and comfy, flipped up as well. There's not too many worries, at least not in my mind. Fisher will go in for the force buy, though. Why does Adam even have this gun enabled?
Oh, crap out. He's going for it. Oh, no. Yeah, slicing him up. Why wouldn't he have that gun enabled? You ever hold W with an SMG? It's so good for that.
Yeah, but get a MP9, dude.
Yeah, that's not as fun. It's too loud.
It's okay. This guy just wants a silencer.
Sounds cool. You know, you're like James Bond walking up with the P250 and you're taking out the bomb planter. That was the deagle behind you that does the heavy lifting. And I swear, Vincent, at the end of the day, at least the MP5 SD will get in the way. It's a 13-2. Fisher College, they absolutely wrap up Syracuse in a bag.
Yeah, a 13-1 followed by a 13-2. 3 rounds total that Fisher College had given up. And you know what? Listen, we knew Fisher College coming into this. They're good. They're a very strong team. And, you know, a 2-0 matchup, though, in Group D. Thought hopefully that, you know, Syracuse could give them a bit more of a run for their money. It's tough, though, when the map that Syracuse is one of Fisher's best. Like, I think that, you know, this series becomes so much more difficult when that is a reality.
Yeah, I was, you know, commenting on almost the direct challenge that you had into a creep like this, but unfortunately, I think that it's a little bit unmotivating to deal with the scoreline like that on the first map, even if you were sort of into it. We're quickly kind of put out with the vicious start that they got off to. It was only sort of towards the end of their CT side where they were able to initially get on the board.
Yeah, and a tough matchup, but an end here as Fisher College move 3-0 in this group. Looking to play repeat as champions from last semester return. We'll see though. Syracuse a lot of game and a lot of the season still left to play. So with that being said, Mark, it is the end of things here on the stream. It's been a pleasure as per our usual arrangement, my friend. Remember though. I know. Too soon, too early. But if you remember, we still have collegiate action coming up as well. I believe it's Rocket League tomorrow, Overwatch on Friday, and next week it won't be our faces, but others as Rainbow Six returns for more next Wednesday. So make sure that you tune in for all of that. We'll be seeing you though, and for now, peace out and have a good night.